Team Precipitation taking on Waste of Talent. The Sips looking for their second straight win over WOT. Pick it up in the second half. Sips trailing by 2, but Mike O'Neal with the three-pointer, giving the Sips the lead early in the second half. Very next possession, Eric Luther with the ball, gonna get it stripped by Pink. The ball is picked up by Oldham, who throws it ahead to Pink, and a nice little ball right here by the Sips. Behind the back, off to O'Neal, back to Wheeler, and Pink knocks down the jumper to give the Sips a 3-point lead. Connor Wheeler picked up for the absence of Steve Basinger, who was sick. He finished with 12 assists as he finds Ryan Oldham here, and the Sips led by 7 at that point. Speaking of point guard play, here's Pritish Patel, a.k.a. Teshi, finding Matt Fisher. Fisher finished with 18 points, 9 rebounds. Later on the second half, final minute, Team Precipitation up by 2, and Steve Pink from the left wing, 3-ball good. And Precipitation took a 5-point lead. Now up by 6, less than 30 seconds to play, and here comes Waste of Talent. Lee Hargis, who was struggling with the box and chaser all day, forces a 3 from the top of the key and knocks it down to make it a 3-point game. Inbounds pass came into Perry, and he struggled with this all day. Another travel, one of his 5 turnovers. He still finished with 12 points, but a big turnover there gave the ball back to Waste of Talent with just 11 seconds, and Eric Luther, getting free on the left wing, ties the game and puts it into overtime. And in overtime, Sips down by 2. Jacob Edwards gets one of his 12 points to go to tie the game. Now down by 3. Game tied. John, what's his last name, pulls up from deep top of the key, knocks it down to give Waste of Talent a 3-point lead. Less than 2 minutes to play. Mike O'Neal, though, on the other end, getting a pass from who other than Connor Wheeler. He knocks down the game-tying triple with less than 1 minute to play. Game tied up now. Sips looking to hold the ball, and Mike O'Neal finds a seam, gets into the lane, and puts it off the glass to give the Sips a lead with just a few seconds left. A couple possessions later, just 3 seconds to play. The long pass gets behind the Precipitation defense, and Lee Hargis, one of the best shooters in the league, has a wide-open 3. He misses it off to the right, but a timeout was called after everything was settled. 1.5 seconds put back on the clock. The lob towards the goal is batted down, and Precipitation holds on for an 85-83 overtime win over Waste of Talent, and they look to play them again in just a couple weeks as they have improved to 2-0 in the preseason.